So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, gone. Room to run inside the 40. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Goff looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Second down, Prescott. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action now, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Rams have got it back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Matthews, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is gone. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To the air again. Goff. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. He gets away from one, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Get out. Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott on 1st down. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Third and long for Prescott. He goes underneath to Freeman. And now running right through it. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. It fights him off. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. On first down, it's gone. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Goff throwing again. He can run for it, and he will. It shoves him off at the 20. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and Talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Freeman. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And Matthews makes the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we've come upon... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott from the gun on third. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting him off. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott, flush to his right, able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Open man right side is Sharp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The throw on second down is gone. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result. And
he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Freeman again. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Rolling to his left. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 47. Wait, take.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Okay.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Switch it, hey.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch it, hey. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. 26.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rhett Ellison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, gone. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
26, 26.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go.
46.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Done. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he steps away. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Goff. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And this will be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for long.